Hello everyone. Yeah, this is another episode. Today I'm going to replace the alternator and alternator bell on this Fiat 500 2008 1.4. Yeah, you can see the car is jacked up, and I hope it is going to be a simple job, but based on my track history, or the observed time to get the things done, I very much hope that I can finish it today. If not, maybe 2 days I need. But yeah, I mean, probably it's just a 1 hour or 2 hours job for professional, I believe. Yeah, let's get started. Before we had to remove the old alternator, let's take a look on this, boxes, what we have here. You can see Autodoc, right? For those that are not familiar with this, you can actually go to their website or their apps to find the parts that you want. You just key in the registration numbers and part numbers, or like the name of the parts, and then you can find some compatible parts, and they're mostly OEM grade. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to paste a coupon that if you use it, then you can get some discount if you didn't use this before. But yeah, I mean, it is going to support me and also support the help yourself to get some discount. So I think it's a good idea. Anyway, let's see what we get here. So okay, let's see what we get here. Okay, we got alternator bell, so a new one. I'm going to measure the length, so you can see here, I got this old bell, which is not too bad, to be honest. I think it's okay. But yeah, I mean, I can definitely hear some noise coming from that area when the car start. I cannot tell if it is the alternator or or the timing bell. I reckon the timing bell was done, but who knows, right? So, but anyway, yeah, I got a new bell. Anyway, I got that old one, snapped it. So I got some other brush that I ordered in the same time, just because it seems cheaper to buy that way. I got a Denso alternator, quite heavy, to be honest. So yeah, how to start this thing? I mean, how to open this box? I don't know if you can hear the background noise. I mean, if you can, that was the Mito exhaust noise. So I think right now I'm like 4 or 5 meters away from it, and then I hear the noise. So I mean, you can see why I keep saying the exhaust was noisy. But anyway, yeah, I mean, sporty you can call it, but anyway, let's hear that. I don't know if you can actually hear that. Can you hear that? Yeah, and some other noise that, yeah, some other noise regarding the Mitos that I need to do. But anyway, yeah. Okay, let's go back to this alternator. So this is shiny new. It came from Denso, right? It's original equipment, I believe. One of the good brands. Oh, it's so heavy. Let me take it off first. So this thing made in Italy, and then I basically cannot hear any noise. It's a new part, and then the key here is we need to look at the bolts. How to remove this? I mean, it should be super simple, like 1, 2, 3. But based on the research that I found, this bolt here, the top bolts, gonna be a pain to remove because of the access. We'll find out. I don't know what I'm going to face, but it is what it is, and I'm very determined to replace this today or tomorrow, depends on how long it takes. But yeah, anyway, yeah, this is what I got. Yeah, okay, I also did a bit of measurement on this bell. I think it should be fine now. I cannot actually fit it very nice, do a measurement single hand, but it should fit. And then when you order this, make sure you I think both belts and also the alternator itself like got a slightly difference on the numbers, on the pass number. It depends on whether your car got an air condition or not. If you don't have, maybe the distance of this would be different, the model of the alternator may be different. So if you do something similar, make sure you check that as well. Yeah, so for safety, let's remove the battery terminal first. To get a better access, we need to remove this cover. Maybe we don't have to, I don't know, but no, I think we still need to, like, when we fit the belt. So I mean, it's just like few screw here, right? So one here, and then another here. Should be very simple. But yeah, this one I have here is broke, so yeah, so I only got two. So anyway, all very rusty, I would say. Oh, there's another one behind. Okay, now you can see the under tray is removed. So the first thing that I want to check is I'm totally irrelevant to the alternator change here, but yeah, this is the old pan that I replaced a year before, and yeah, I mean, it's dry as bone. I think I'm very happy with my my work here. So but yeah, you know, I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to say, but yeah, it's irrelevant. I just feel glad that, you know, I don't see any major oil leak, you know, from the replacement that I did. So now you can see I got a jack here, like, you know, kind of support the engine. Like, I didn't remove the mount, to be honest, for now. Maybe, you know, maybe I need to remove it later, but not now. So I just try to get a little bit more support because I don't want to get killed. Yeah, I got a jack stand. Maybe I also, but I was thinking put another jack here, like you know, those kind of support. But no, I mean, like, you know, it's going to block my way. So because what I'm going to do is I need to inspect here, because the alternator is literally like here. I think it's this thingy, whatever that, you know, maybe somewhere over there. So let's take a look, see how easy, how hard this can be. So I think this side will actually get a better access or get a better view, like, you know, actually, like, you know, you can see the suspension strut is here, right? So at the front is suspension strut. This is like the crankshaft, that way, crankshaft pulley, right? So, and then alternator is here. So maybe if go this way would be like, you know, this is the exhaust, right? So all right, so would it film a little bit better from this side? I don't know, like, you know, you can see the alternator is here. Now the problem is, how can I put my hand in, or put like, find out where the bolt sit. Not a fun job, I think. Yeah, I don't know if I can film this. If I cannot, then yeah, I'll explain what happened. Okay, so you know, as expected, it's very hard to film, and also like very hard to get the things in. So you can see, like, the clearance is not that great. So so the like, you can see this ridge here, right? So actually, like, you know, on the flip side, on the same, like, you know, it's just unlike the straight line all the way to the top. There's a bolt similar to this bolt, and a 13 mil bolt that we have to undone. And then you can see, like, I got a socket, like, you know, a head, like a twist head here, a short extension. I think it's 7.5 centimeters, you know, if, you know, something along those lines. So yeah, and then I got a twist head here, so I put it, like, you know, mounting to the bolt. Now I'm going to get an extension and see if I can turn that thing. To be honest, I don't have much hope, but it's like how people do it, right? So I hope the bolt is not super tight, otherwise I don't know how to undone this. So but yeah, I think this is the way to go. And this is how it looks like when I get the extension in. And then what left is, like, try to get a wrench, socket wrench, and see if I can turn this thing. Yeah, finger crossed. So I end up able to lose this thing a little bit. So yeah, I would take this socket wrench like after I undone this, but so basically like you can see that, you know, this is like the access that you can have. Yeah, like yeah, I don't know what else I can say, but I mean, just persistence, some patience, try to mud around with your finger, like try to get that what the socket holding in place solid, and you know, apply the torque gently and you'll get it done. It's not like impossible, but yeah, you need a lot of patience. So before we move any further, like, you know, actually like I loosened the top bolts, right? Like, you know, it's not yet removed, but like, you know, the top bolt is still in place but loosened. So I think I need to undone the rest, like the two other bolts bottom, which is should be simple. But then like I don't want to, like, you know, the weight of this alternator, you know, damage the cable. Like you can see like the positive, the red one, and then another like tiny one, the black one behind. So I loosened the bolts. For me, in my case, the positive is 13 mil, and then like the black, the negative is 8 mil. So yeah, I don't know if it's the same in your situation, but it's what I have right now. Yeah, so what next? Yeah, let's get this undone. Yeah, undone, and then like I can try remove the other two bolts and then see how far I can go. Okay, you can see the alternator is out, so this is like what we left here. Yeah, so the problem is how can we go this thing out. I saw someone mention that it can be like a you know, I have to remove engine mount, all that. I will see if I can actually manage to wiggle this thing out without removing the like, or undoing the engine mount. But yeah, let's see. So I think it's a bit unfortunate. I cannot, I don't have a way to undone this thing without, like, I think it's like either you want to remove this axle, or you want to like jack up the engine a little bit, like lift this up so that, you know, this thing won't block the alternator here. I think for now I will just do bite the bullets, remove the engine mount here, like, you know, one bolt, or actually like I have to undone this thing first, like this extension, right? So well, extension tank, right? Expansion tank, okay, sorry. And then like 1 2 3 bolts hit there, and then the mount should be, you know, out of my way, and then I can lift, like slightly lift up the engine, and then from there I can get my way out with that alternator. Yeah, let's see. Right, I forgot to mention about the size. This is 10, this is 17. So yeah. And yeah, again, before undoing the mount, right, make sure the engine is jacked. So get some wood like beneath the oil pan, and then, like, you know, make sure it won't damage the oil pan. Okay, now as you can see, I got this removed. Very glad. Not the worst, but yeah, I mean, can be better. I don't think it's too old, but yeah, let's go back to, like, you know, what it looks like. So I jack up the engine, right? Like I think, yeah, it's quite high. I don't know how to describe that. Maybe it can be higher, I don't know. Like, I just don't want to risk like breaking anything. Like you can see, like the battery tray already like went up quite high. So but yeah, anyway, now I need to squeeze this thing in again, and hopefully, like, you know, this time should be more smooth, like, you know, and then I can put back the engine mount, and then put back the bulb. Yeah. yeah, squeezing this thing in is actually much easier. Okay, now, so let's gently push this engine back to where it was. Okay, now I finally got all this bolt tightened. Based on the research, it's like 20 or 22 frees along those lines. I mean, given the access, I actually cannot do that on the top bolt. Like, you know, I cannot fit a top range to the top. But yeah, I mean, for the one, like the two underneath, I actually can do that. So I tighten that. I refit this cable here, like the positive and negative. So now the thing is, like, I need to fit the alternator belt, I think. Yeah, hopefully that should be very smooth. So now you know, we got that alternator fit, right? So the next thing that need to be done is, you know, put the belt in place. So there's like I think one pulley there, like, you know, if you can see, like that is the alternator itself. So that that belt should go through this tensioner, which we have to push it this way, and then, like, you know, this belt have to go to the you know, mount it on the crankshaft pulley. And you can see from the top, right? So the belt actually, like, you know, connect to the air condition here, like, you know, depends on whether your car got it or not. But, you know, the car that I'm working on here got a, you know, air condition, nice stuff. But yeah, now the problem is, like, how can I fit the belt? Because I found that one problem that I have right now is the tensioner here. This is, like, you know, I have no access. Okay, so we have this kind of like a breaker bar stuff, right? So a long stuff. So if I have access, I should be able to put this thing in and then push it sideways. But it's very difficult. It's a 13 mil, to be honest. No, I mean, don't have to be honest, but yeah, this is what I discovered. Anyway, you can find the information online as well. Yeah, it just don't have the clearance, so I have to drop the engine a little bit lower, which means, yeah, I have to lower that engine mount. We undone the engine mount again. So yeah, again, like this ball to undone the expansion tank, also this thing, and then what else? Maybe also this, I don't know, like if I need to drop this thing. But again, I need to support the engine a little bit so that when I lower this thing, you know, it won't drop to the ground. I mean, if it jumps to the ground, then I have another disaster, right? So, but yeah, this is how it looks like. You know, the again is the clearance. So yeah. So end up I loosened this three here. They are 15 mils. So, and now I got a little bit better access. I can actually, like, you know, how can I put it here? Okay, I put the camera here, hope it won't drop. And yeah, like, I can push it this way so I can fit the belt in, and hopefully it should do the trick. Let's see, let's put back the tensioner. Okay, it's a bit loose. What's going on? Okay, so I finally got this alternator belt fit in. So it is a, I mean, yeah, it just, the access is, I love this thing. Yeah. Anyway, like, yeah, this is how it looks like from the top. So it all aligns, and yeah, I mean, make sure, like, you know, the belt is sitting on the pulley so that you know, so you won't have any surprise down the road. I end up like remove the mount. So yeah, so now it's just, you know, a matter of fitting this back. Yeah. Okay, now I got this battery reconnected. I got the engine mount, you know, put it in place, you know, back in where it was, right? Like, I confirmed the belt is sitting in its position that it meant to be, right? So I got the jack lower, right? So I also validate this belt. Now the moment of truth. Let's see if it starts. At least it should start, right? Like, you know, I don't expect it, like, doing something magic, but yeah, at least it should start. Every time doing this kind of work is stressful. I don't know what to say. Okay, it starts. Let me take a look on the bell, make sure there's nothing crazy there, and stop the car first. Okay, the bell appears to be in its place. Let me check. Does it go off well? No, it is still on the pulley. Yeah, the same there. Like yeah, you cannot see it, but I'm trying to validate this. But yeah. So I validate this. So the next thing that I want to do is see the battery, or whatever that this ECU will report, and see if there are any differences. Okay, so as you can see, the car is started and it's running right now. So one thing that I noticed was that the battery voltage, previously actually sometimes it reported 13.6, and I always feel weird why it is 13.6. It shouldn't be like that, right? But then now I replaced this alternator. I know that probably the previous alternator was actually on the way out, is just doing all the crazier things, it just report a very low numbers. And then if you take a look here, I plug in this thing, right, that measure the voltage, is actually capture 14 point something. Previously it was 13 point something as well, which is not great. So yeah, now I feel after replacing the alternator, it actually fixed the issue. So what I can say is although the alternator is not the easiest things to remove, but at least I feel like I'm making progress to make this car better. And then actually I also suspect that the alternator, the lack of power, lack of electricity, make the car occasionally intermittently throwing that oil pressure failure. So what I actually noticed previously, the car occasionally throwing the error of low oil pressure upon the car start. And then I noticed when it happened, the voltage usually very low, 11 point something. So and I although I can I can say the oil pump is on the way out, but the car was running fine. It just happened when the car start, and then if I clear the coke, it doesn't start. It doesn't come up in maybe next few time later. So it's intermittent. So yeah, now I will continue to monitor if this replacement of alternator actually solve this weird oil pressure issue. If it doesn't, then I have another video to talk about this. If I can find something else, but find out the root cause. But for now, I'm very happy that now my car is able to start, is able to charge the voltage that it need to charge. So super happy. Yeah, the video could be a bit long, but I hope you find it useful. I hope you will like it. If you can subscribe my channel, that would be a big support to me. Thank you very much. See you next time. Cheers.